Welcome to the Talking Sport Report podcast with Scotty and Eggo.
Unbelievable!
It's the Talking Sport Report, episode 37, and we are coming in hot off the end of the Boxing Day test. We were meant to be previewing the final couple of days. Scotty, my co-host who jumps on here each and every week. Scotty, welcome firstly.
Thanks for having me.
Mate,
Pleasure to be here.
Can I smack you with some stats to kick us off the top?
Oh, you know I love a good stat. Especially at this hour. There's nothing really gets the blood flow going more than a hot stat. What do you
got? Some hot ones. Got some hot ones for you. So basically, as we know, 20 wickets fell on day one in the Boxing Day test, which is crazy. The record was 24 or 25, but the fact that 16 fell on day two, Australia lose by 4 wickets. England pick up their first win in 5,468 days, which is just phenomenal. What a record that was. What were your initial thoughts? You know, England win, Australia lose, but it doesn't feel like a great win for England. It feels like
it's a moral
Bazball
victory.
helped. Yeah, Bazball kind of. That's where Bazball actually did help them. The fact they went out there and they just went and got those runs. Maybe that was the one reason why Bazball could be a good thing.
But I mean, at the end of the day, if you're not chasing that down, shit, you need to look at yourself. I'm pretty sure it's that shocking that England have finally won. I'm almost certain scientists are investigating how. And at one point, I'm sure a few fans were checking rule books just to see if this was a prank. Because this shit just doesn't happen.
No.
It doesn't. And, I mean, to top it off, they done it all without Archer.
Yeah.
Which was fantastic.
Really did. And Wood, technically.
Well, I mean, hey, the Poms had a bit of wood. I can guarantee that. Definitely. Yes. Yet again, I don't know, he got a little bit of praise, but Duckett again done stuff all, which was fantastic. But then, you said it yourself, I've bragged about scoring a 30-odd back in my time. So, I don't know.
Some of
let
my
him
best
have that.
knocks for 30.
Yeah,
Some of my best knocks at the pub when I was pretty close to 50. Pretty close to 50.
Yeah, look, got the boys over the line. Hey, so I did my job. Without that 30, we were stuffed.
Yeah.
But still, it was Ben Duckett. So, I mean, he had to do something after that video, which was sensational. Real good piss take there. The one thing that I really enjoyed, and I think I sent you the video of it. I messaged you about it, but you weren't in front of the screen.
I wasn't.
Steve Smith just shouldering arms and wearing one straight to the cock. And
now, you have sent this to me, so I have got it for us to play right now. Let me chuck it up, and let's just go through it.
Leaves it alone. And immediately he's saying
he's umpiring now as well. I'll umpire.
The skipper.
When he's in this mode, anything can happen.
So, mate, you just bat. Let the umpire.
Oh,
Come back a long
listen
way.
to it. Have him.
Too high, umpy.
Oh, Steve Smith at his best.
I'm actually really perplexed. Yeah,
Why?
it was weird that he got hit in the nuts, but then the hand signal he was doing was kind of weird. You know what I mean? It's like, I just don't know what... It kind of reminded me of a drunk guy at a pub at 2 a.m, and you walk up behind him, you smack him in the back of the head, and he turned around and was like, almost like ready for a fight, but didn't know who to punch. I don't know what the hand gesture was, why it happened the way it happened. It was just very, very, very weird.
I've taken a couple of things from it. One,
Okay.
is that not the epitome of masculinity? Like,
Yeah.
come on, you know yourself, even the faintest of tickles to a testicle can fucking drop a man.
Yeah.
To actually wear one, how quick was that ball travelling? Now that is impressive, sorry. Second, to do that with a straight face,
Yes.
like nothing has phased you, fuck, I feel sorry for his wife. If it can take that, imagine what he's dishing out with it.
Well, that's the trick though. Like, what has dick protectors gone next level? Are they titanium or something now? Like, is there?
Yeah, what he's
I
done.
mean, there's probably a little bit of saying that did it hit him in the upper thigh
No,
for starters? Because it did definitely hit him a bit higher, maybe to the right.
That is, I reckon, 100% square in the nuts. The only other thing I can take from this, he's stolen one of Stokesy's and he's rocking two. He's rocking two. What a man!
Fantastic.
What a man!
I mean, that was a classic moment of the match. Now there are some
fantastic.
other classic moments that are worth bringing up and having a chat about. What were your thoughts on Harry Brook? First ball, what they were 3 or 4 down for fuck all, and he charges the ball. There are a couple of scenarios that come to mind. One is he hits him out of the ground and the Barmy army would just go berserk.
Yeah.
The one that I was really hoping for that, it
You
just goes through the
messaged
keeper.
me about?
Middle stump catapulting.
Yeah, cartwheel.
What an image. What an image that would have been for Bazball if in that situation, under those circumstances, Harry Brook, who I think is a gutsy player, could you imagine the meme that would have created? That would have broken the cricket internet if that was actually a legit thing.
The headlines would have been sensational. But
that picture would have
seriously,
summed up the Ashes, though. That's why I was
Yeah.
so upset about that. That was going to be one of the most iconic moments in Ashes history when your
Definitely.
side is fucked. You decide to charge first ball and Mitch Stark just knocks the stump out of the ground. That would have been just epic.
That
And
is,
not far off, mind you.
I mean, they were, I guess, in a sense, chasing a quick finish. So,
Yeah.
look, it worked out for him, but I was with you. I was more annoyed that the middle stump wasn't dancing its way back towards the keeper.
Yeah.
Ballsy as fuck.
Very ballsy.
I mean, on one hand, you can turn around and say, hey, that's what Bazball is.
Yeah.
Had he got out, it would have been the same response. Hey, that's what Bazball is.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, fuck. I saw an interview with Stokes. I read the I didn't read it. I looked at the pictures. It was something along the lines of, that's how we play cricket. That's why we got the runs. That's why we got the win. That's all well and good, but you're 3-0 down prior to this because of the way you play cricket, because that's how you bat.
Yep.
Take the one win, celebrate it, but the Ashes are gone, mate. You keep playing cricket like that, you're going to lose the 5th. 100%.
Do England feel a bit hard done by that? Look, Australia threw that Travis Head innings in Perth. Like, that was a game-changing innings. Like, Australia weren't batting that well on that wicket. And all of a sudden you go, that Travis Head innings just turned everything around. That was, I honestly, going into that last innings, had thought this is England's to win.
Yeah,
So that's 2-2 going into Sydney if that was a win there.
definitely, but that's the case of taking your chances. You know yourself. I thought it. I talked about it. When he came out to open, I thought it was, I don't know, it's kind of like back in the day when we played cricket together. You change the batting order up and all of a sudden you send a number 9 out to open and you're thinking, well, it's literally a matter of time before we're 1 down. That was my thought process when Travis Head went out to bat in Perth. Now, when he goes out, I don't know, I'm not as nervous. But holy shit, he loves playing on, doesn't he? Loves a good chop on.
Yeah.
Loves a good chop on, the poor bastard.
He has definitely done that a few times. So there are a few other interesting storylines to come out of this test. I mean, let's tackle the big one at the top. I've got a couple of games for us to play. We're going to play cricket roulette, and then we're going to play our favourite game, yes, no, waiting, before we get to the comment club and things like that. So
Okay.
I guess the first point is, what's the difference between a couple of inches? A couple of centimeters. Sorry, a couple of centimeters.
I was going to say, it depends who you ask.
That's
if you're
very
asking
true.
a bloke, not much.
Not much.
Not much. No difference between 3 and 12 inches. Not much
Exactly.
at all.
Very
Centimetres,
similar.
Couple of centimetres. God, to be honest, probably, I don't know, a mil or two. Not a lot.
The ground staff have confirmed that apparently it was 2 millimeters higher, the grass was cut this time around. But I also heard a very interesting thing from Kerry Skull O'Keefe saying that the Kookaburra balls have changed. And the whole point was, a few summers ago, it was like, we need to even the bats are getting bigger and bigger. And I sent you a great image of Matty Hayden. His tree trunk is now being remade by Grey Nick, and it's now half a forest goes into one bat.
Yep.
These things are massive, right?
Love 'em.
And so there's always been this thing of the cricket bats are getting bigger and bigger and bigger, but no one's helping out the bowlers. So I believe what the story was that he was referring to was they raised the seam and gave the bowlers more of a chance to get movement off the seam. That was crazy movement. Like that was they were doing the what the ball trajectory was heading on. What it was just massive. We're talking like a foot of movement. Yep. The one that cut Smith from England in half, like that moved an absolute mile. So, do you think it was bad groundsman, or is it a combination of the ball has changed and also bad groundsman? Because it wasn't a good pitch, and I've heard people try to defend that it's a good pitch. People can't bat. I don't give a fuck if that's your argument. Pull your head in. There are still good batsmen in this game. Steve Smith being one of them. One of the greatest to ever play the game. And he was, even that second innings, how gutsy did he play that second innings? He was struggling. And he's a guy who is not, when he gets that long at the crease, he is normally at a point where he's starting to flourish.
I know what you're saying and where you're coming from. And these guys do this shit year after year. But you've also got to think about what they've had to compete with. They've had concerts galore. They've probably got, I know it's a bit early, probably got one eye on the AFL season, getting preparations ready for that. Do they host Big Bash? You know, there's putting a bit of thought into that. It's the equivalent of, picture this, right? It's Monday morning, it's 5 a.m. You and the wife have woken up early and you're thinking, we're on, right? But then work rings
what's that,
early.
Honey? But she doesn't want it.
Work rings early.
Work tells. Okay.
You've got one kid knocking on the bedroom door. You got another kid calling out from the bedroom. The automatic coffee machine hasn't gone on. So if you don't get your coffee, you've got the shits. You've got all that going on, and you're just trying to get the inch in.
Yeah.
With that much going on, these guys have done well. If it's a few mil or a few inches, I think they've done well. Yeah, look like a shit wicket, but cut them a bit of slack. We're being hard on curators.
Cop-out, though. That's a cop-out. This is like the Boxing Day. I would let it slide if it was the fourth one-day international against Pakistan. I'd go, you know what? Fucking don't even mow it. Who gives a fuck? But the Boxing Day... Yeah, the Boxing Day test is their Christmas. It's their New Year's Eve. It's their big moment.
Well, it is. It's Boxing Day.
Exactly. It's the biggest test in the world. Like, I would say up there with playing at Lord's in the Ashes. The Ashes Boxing Day test is our hallmark. It's our biggest feature.
I agree.
And they didn't prepare a good wicket. After getting a good one last year, the match against India went the full 5 days. It was a good wicket last year. How do you stuff it up this much? Because Todd Greenberg, who's the CEO of Cricket Australia, has come out and said this is a disaster. He didn't sleep night one because of how bad it was. And so that's kind of funny in itself, isn't it? Poor old Toddy.
Oh, shit.
He's like, God damn it, a couple of centimetres has fucked me again.
Literally.
If only they could have played on his bald head. That'd have been sweet. There's no grass up there.
I mean, look, to be honest, to come out and say that you can't sleep over how much someone's cut the grass, I 100%. I mowed before Christmas. I accidentally knocked it down 1 too short. Gave it a bit of a push. Noticed it was a little different. Knocked it back up. Fuck me, I tell you what, I slept well that night.
Oh,
I slept real well. Didn't keep me awake. Look, at the end of the day...
Yeah, but I guess that wasn't costing you a lot of millions of dollars.
It's a big difference. 3 days of cricket.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I mean, I can understand the frustrations, but at the end of the day, these guys are humans. You know, you ever had a bad day at work? You ever fucked up once or twice?
Yeah, not cost millions of dollars. Not cost...
I hope it actually has, but you're really just not letting it out.
This is your job. You are a curator of a pitch. Now, I get that you can stuff up, but this is not the first time the MCG pitch hasn't been great. Last year was good, but they have had some bad pitches over the years. And the fact that this happened twice now in a series where now the Perth pitch and the Melbourne pitch have gone out in 2 days. And you can't say it's about the batting again or the bowling, because this is our worst bowling attack.
Yeah.
And this was England's worst bowling attack. And it still lasted 5 days in Adelaide, and it still lasted, 4 days in Brisbane. So I don't think it's necessarily the sides batting any different. Nothing's changed. It's just that was that didn't last 2 days. That was done before stumps. You know what I mean? It didn't even last 2 days. It's crazy.
I tell you what, if we get 2 to 3 days in Sydney and it's over, it's a reflection of how life is moving forward, and you need to lower your standards because they're setting the benchmark. They are setting the benchmark.
Can I give you a good idea?
I don't know if you and I have ever shared good ideas. Ever.
Hear me out.
Okay.
Everyone poo-pooed T20 when it came in, but now it's the superior form of, like, no one watches ODIs anymore. It's all about T20. Could you imagine if we create a super test, but the whole ramifications of playing a super test is it has to be on a live wicket. There has to be movement. There has to be something in it for the bowlers, and it's a 3-day test match. So you have to still bowl out twice, still win, but it's only 3 days, because I can tell you something, as disgusting of cricket at times it has been, the Perth test and the Melbourne test over those 2 and a half, 3 days in both markets, probably been the 2 most fun test matches to watch because there's always something happening. What are your thoughts?
Better for your health too, because you drink less.
Mm-hmm.
You drink less, a lot less. Probably safer at home because you don't have people getting the shits that you're sitting down for a 5th day in a row to watch cricket.
Way easier on the misses. That's
massively,
very true.
Massively. Interesting concept. I like it. The only thing I would ask, can we get the flash and bales? I want the flash and bales. Yeah, I love the flash and bales. Don't they look good?
That's true. Well, am I right in saying they use the flashing bales in the big test match, the end of year test match in England?
Oh, fuck, I don't know. Oh, they did, didn't they?
I thought they did at one point, because I remember there was a game where they did pull them out, but you're right. Let's get the flashing. Let's make the ball flash.
Well, while we're at it, get the fireworks on the sideline. Let people bring in flares.
Yeah.
Get the people up in the stand banging the drum and dancing on that platform. Why not?
I mean, the reason why I like it is that it does encourage the Bazball kind of test cricket, and it's going to kind of bridge the gap between people who don't have the capacity to watch 5 days. Now, the purists, and I know we are purists in a lot of forms as well, it's not the classic 5-day test. But if test match cricket is dying, like it kind of is a little bit, is this a way to give it a little bit of a kickstart like T20 did? I would love to see, again, live pitch, seeing the best batsman in the world struggle to a really good bowling lineup on a live wicket is every ball feels like anything could happen.
I mean, why not? We're not used to 4 or 5 day test matches much anymore anyway.
Yeah.
We grew up in the time of, McGrath, Brett Lee, Jason Gillespie. A lot of those tests were over in 3 days anyway.
Very valid.
Why not? It can't get any worse.
And Ben Stokes is like, what? There's actually a day 4 and 5?
See?
You know what I mean?
But I'm just curious now at which point people are going to stop buying tickets for day 3, 4 and 5. Just kind of pick them up at the gate. Don't release them for general sale. Yeah. Simple. Asterisks, please note, tickets for day 3, 4 and 5 are available at the gate. Done. Don't go through it. Don't go through having to wait for your refund. Shit can take like 12 days. Fuck that.
And that's a couple of cartons of beer when you think about it.
It definitely is.
You know what I mean?
Definitely is. Especially around Boxing Day. There's some good sales.
Yeah, there is. You bang on there. You're actually right. You got your hard-earned sitting in there. You could have bought a pair of Crocs.
Bingo. Bingo. Love a good pair of Crocs.
Let's do a bit of chat roulette. So the way this is going to work, Scotty, is I'm going to say a phrase and only one of us can take the for and against. And let's see how we go. There's 4 statements here, and we each get a turn in picking first. So you can go first.
Ooh.
And if you pick this one, then I have to take the opposite, and we'll see who comes out on top after the 5th test.
Okay.
So the 5th test in Sydney, starting on Thursday, the New Year's Eve test, or the New Year's test, is going to be a cracker because it is a pink a pink test where it's all about the McGrath Foundation, and it's always a very fun way to end a series. So
spot on.
England will win the 5th test. Are you locking that in or going the opposite? Are you red or black here, mate?
Nah, I'm locking that in. I'm locking that in only because, and I believe we're going to touch on it, Aussies have a few issues, few concerns. Few shit shows out there. England tails will be wagging. The spirits will be high. The Barmy Army will be in full voice. The piss will be flowing. I'm locking that in. They're going to win the 5th test. Mind you, this is the same guy before the first test said England had shit this in. So, well,
wow,
here we are.
It's very hard to pick either way. All right, the second one is Smith scores his first 100 of the series. I am locking that in. He is going to do it. Home pitch. So you've got to take the opposite. So you're against Smith.
As
but
painful,
I think,
as painful as it is, Smith's going to, Smith does well in Sydney. But because I'm the opposite, fuck no. No, he's a joke. He won't do it.
He's a joke.
God, that hurt to say.
It does, doesn't it?
Oh.
It's like cheating on your wife.
Yeah. Go to the next one. What's the next one?
Webster finally gets a run over Green.
No, he's been released from the squad.
Oh, there you go.
He's playing T20.
Wow, isn't that disgusting?
Yeah, I only read that prior because I've got him written down here for something that we're going to discuss soon.
He's got better stats in every way, shape, or form than Green. He's got a better bowling average.
So do I.
More,
and I've never played international cricket.
Valid, very valid. More 50s, more 6s and 4s, better average. I think he's got a higher score. It's just unbelievable.
More inches.
A lot more inches. Fun enough, same size hands. They both got buckets. So I guess that's the one thing they can do. I guess the only difference is Webbs hasn't been embarrassed by this entire series so far.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to go past. And the last one is Aussies get more spin wickets than England in this test. I'm going to take it. I reckon we roll a spinner.
How many fucking overs of spin of England bowled?
Well, Jack's bowled quite a few in Adelaide.
Yeah, but he went for a fuck ton of runs, didn't he?
He did. So you're going to have to hope he bowls really good, or they bring, is it Shoa back in?
Shoa Bakhtar.
No. Yeah, that's true. That's true. What's his name? He's their part-time or their full-time spinner that they lost faith in.
All I can think of is Graham Swan.
No, it's Shoaib Bashir.
Shoaib.
Yeah.
Shoaib.
So he's been the one they put all this effort into. Then he gets into the Ashes and they go, we're not going to play any of the games.
Just enjoy your holiday, brother.
Yeah.
Go to Noosa.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so I'm praying that the Poms take some wickets with spin.
Yep.
That's a stitch up. This game's shit.
Let's get into a game. Yes, no, waiting. All right. If England win in Sydney, they should feel shattered they didn't finish the job in Perth.
Definitely.
Would be if they win in Sydney, they will kick themselves, won't they? It would have been an historic Ashes victory.
It will be a case of what ifs and had we done that and we should have done this. But yeah, definitely. You know yourself, lost matches in the past, especially finals and things. You always look back on it and go, fuck, if we'd done that, or had we brought him on earlier, or definitely they will 100%. If they bring this back to 3-2, I think they'll have more positivity amongst themselves. The media will be right behind them in England. They'll leave here thinking or feeling like they have won the Ashes. We know they haven't. But yeah, definitely.
Or do you think, and I'm seeing a bit of this in the press already, do you think it'll actually make it worse for them to win in Sydney because it almost heightens the fact that they fucked their preparation when they came, they started in New Zealand, they were playing white ball cricket, they had out of form players, they go to a game against their Lions, who were terrible.
Yeah.
And they didn't have any pre, warm-up match under proper Australian conditions, you know what I mean? They would almost kick themselves because it felt like Perth and Brisbane, they weren't ready for the match. And then halfway through the Adelaide test, they started getting to gear and they started to play.
Yeah.
And if they fix their warm-up, do they then play better in Perth or at least in Brisbane? And so I almost worry that for them, if they lose in Sydney, you go, well, it doesn't matter about Perth now because we lost anyway. Yeah. But if they win in Sydney, that's heat.
Definitely. I think you're right. And again, it all comes down to that shit preparation. Piss poor effort. Who actually planned that? Because shit, we could put something together better than what they have. And we could probably fit a pub crawl in there.
We could. Oh, they apparently did a pretty good job of that in Noosa.
In Noosa, yeah. Shit. No, but I think you're right. 100%. I think you're right. Definitely.
Did you hear the funny story about Noosa? Now, I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently Ben Stokes, being the man mountain that he is, sexy, as you put it, sexy tattooed guy.
Yeah.
He goes, let's go for a run, boys. We'll go to the run at the top of this mountain. And half the side went, yeah, I don't want to do that. And so while Ben was off running, they went and hit the piss. Kind of sums up England, doesn't it?
That sums up every third grader and lower grade cricketer that we know. Boys, we're training on Thursday. Nah, let's tell the wife we're training. We'll hit the pub. Season 5.
If by training you mean a few skewies and some darts, then I'm in.
Definitely. Yeah. That's pisser. I love that.
All right, your next one in yes, no waiting. Sydney, minus a few millimetres. Sydney will play a little bit like the Adelaide Test and will be a 5-day wicket.
Yes. Only because we know it. Sydney's a fantastic test. Always, a good amount of days involved, providing we don't get the rain.
Yeah, I was going to say, most years it's washed out.
Yeah, we'll get good days out of this. We'll get a bloody good wicket. We'll see some fantastic cricket, and I tell you, we will see some fantastic outfits and some bright colours, some bright pink in that crowd.
Can I tell you something, though, Scotty?
Always.
God rest his soul, Tony Gregg, he'd be watching down. Could you imagine the amount of scrutiny now? And I reckon you'll see it before the Sydney Test. There will be fucking rulers out there, people measuring the grass to make sure it's been cut that extra 2 or 3 mil. Could you imagine Tony Gregg in his element, as we've seen in the past, going out there with the Channel 9 weather wall and trying to fit that key through some of that grass on that Sydney pitch? Wouldn't you love to see it?
That would have been fantastic. Now my other question will be, how much coverage will the pitch and the length of grass get on Channel 7 compared to Fox Sports and KO? I reckon if this gets any kind of TV coverage, Ricky Ponting will be talking about how pitches were cut to a specific length in his time and back in his day, and you can notice the difference. And honestly, I don't think the Fox Sports crew will give a shit, and Kerry will make some good jokes about it and have a good laugh at himself.
Potentially. Or Advanced Hair will sponsor the whole pitch report and go for a regrowth campaign or something like that. Depends on how much hair's on the wicket. But I get the vibe that the Sydney Test is going to be quite a safe wicket. And I don't think Todd Greenberg will be sleeping for any of the days of the cricket test match in Sydney.
He will be on a bender.
Yeah,
he'll have to recover from Melbourne. Definitely.
That's right. He'll be off to
I'm
Bali.
looking forward to it, actually.
All right, here's another one for you. Yes, no waiting. Australia will make more than 2 changes to their squad.
Yes. Yes, definitely.
Where do you reckon they'll go?
I think they'll play a spinner. Mm-hmm. So we're going to lose a quick. Do we have another option as an all-rounder? Because I wouldn't be surprised if Green gets tapped on the shoulder, told to sit out.
Well, it's got to be Webster though. Like, there's no way you have Webster in this squad the whole way through this series. Are they letting Webster go play T20 just so he has a hit in between bringing him into the Test squad?
I don't know. Like the headline itself just reads that 2 Aussies duo released from Ashes squad immediately.
That's
immediately. Just the way it reads, it's more like it's like they've been caught with their pants down. Yeah. Bo Webster and Josh Inglis released from Ashes squad immediately after defeat to England.
And I totally get, unless it's a typo, unless they actually release Green. They just got a typo on the story. Because Inglis probably deserves to be released. Fair enough. He hasn't performed. I think Weatherall could be blessing his bat that he scored 70 in Brisbane. Because I don't think he'd be far behind at this point. Has been a pretty disappointing summer for old Weatherall.
And I think Marnus might be the same. He scored a 50 in there.
Yeah, he's been bad. It's been said it. It's been India Marnus all over again from last year's India series. He is just back to the way he was.
It shows the difference between domestic cricket and international cricket. Massive. Yep. We sat here and we all but had it out. Excited for what Marnus was doing in domestic cricket.
Yeah.
Get him on that international stage. He's just shit the bed.
Yeah.
100%. He's got to the big stage. Marnus couldn't get it up. Simple as that.
He's gone flaccid.
He has.
Hate
He
it when that
has.
happens.
Yep.
Yeah, it does. It does come with age. It does
Cameras-
come with age, so Scotty.
Cameras are on him. Can't
Yeah.
perform.
Oh, stage fright.
Yeah, stage fright. Stage fright. It's like when you
know.
go in, there's two blokes at the trough, so you got to hit the cubicle.
You know what I do? You look at the grout in between the tiles. Have you done that trick before?
Yes.
You look at the grout in between the
Well, you
tiles.
just-
Just relaxes you into the stream
Just
of
glance
flow.
up at the roof. Just do the
Yeah. And you're looking at the roof going, please hear a sound of splash. Come on. Come on.
Not to sidetrack, but are you like a if there's others around you? Like, are you that kind of?
No,
Like-
I go full silent. Like, oh please! You can almost hear me talking to my cock, going, please, please. Oh, you might hear this. Trying to squeeze it out.
Some poor bastards beside you thinking you're about to shit yourself.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah. Essentially,
God, we
it.
got sidetracked, haven't we?
We did. Let's get it back on track.
Okay.
England will make more than 2 changes as well. Yes, no, waiting.
No.
Is there anyone left in the England squad to come in? I guess they don't have a chance, do they?
They got show us your beard.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
No, I don't think so. Your mate Bethel, nice knock in the second innings.
My mate.
Yeah, well, I mean,
That man.
you're all for him. It's that bleached hair, isn't it?
Oh, look, to be quite fair, you couldn't do any worse than what they had sitting there originally. So
yeah, that's true.
you know what I mean. So
Um,
you bring Bethel in, you at least give yourself a chance because
To-
I think the future of that England squad is going to be based around Harry Brook and Bethel. And I think we said before the first test this was going to be a Harry Brook come out party.
Yeah.
It hasn't come out that way. But he's
Yeah.
definitely shown that he's got world class, and I think Bethel's the same. These two are going to be annoying us like Root and Stokes have been for the last 5 6 years.
Well, I mean, the commentators before the game mentioned him, Bethel, as a generational talent.
Gets paid big money in the old
fuck
T20s,
knows
I think,
what that
but
means.
Cameron
Yeah.
Green does too, and that does fuck with me.
Well, yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. No, to be honest, I don't see him making more than 2 changes. If I was England, the only change I'd make is I'd piss Ben Duckett off. Simple as that.
Duckett
Done.
face.
Done. That's the only
Nice.
change. Thank you.
Last one.
Yep.
You open in Sydney with Usman Khawaja and Head.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. But then, what do you do with Weatherall? You dropping
Well, is
him, or
he-
you just
is-
pushing him down the order?
That's the big question, right? I think at this point you'd have to drop him. I don't think he goes down the order. I think he's an opener.
Yeah.
But you kind of feel like Usman Khawaja's best position is opener.
Hmm.
And you can't take Head out of there, can you? Really?
Nah. Usman will
I never like taking Head out. Head should always be a part of the story. So leave him at the top.
Khawaja will bring up the ton in Sydney as well.
Prediction.
Oh, his age, I mean.
Oh yeah.
No, he
Of
won't
course.
score 100.
Yes,
He'll turn
that's so-
100. Day 2.
That's true.
Oh,
That's
prick.
true.
No, I think so. And to be honest, he got some all right starts. I honestly think it's just a matter of time before we see yet another Khawaja 100. Question is, will it be his last?
Yeah. Is there a chance that he says this is my final test here in Sydney?
Well, I don't know. Do we think that about Smith?
I don't think so. I think Smith would have said something by now, and I got the feeling that Usman Khawaja would like to play to his 100. So I think he'll have to get. I don't think he's going to do it himself. He's going to need to get the tap. He's going to be one of those kind of guys. I just can't see Usman knowing when it's right time. He's just going to keep playing until he's told. Yeah, he hasn't got a media pass anymore.
Well, I'm with you. I think Travis and Usman up the top. It's a good opening pair, and I'd like to see what they do together, both
Okay.
in the middle of the pitch and in the change room.
Well, they always say you've really got to strengthen your partnership off the field.
That's right. That's
So-
right. Bet you Haydos and Justin Langer were tight.
Oh,
They were very tight.
I'd hate to know how tight they were. I'd hate to know. All right. The Sydney 5th test is kicking off soon, so let's go through it. We've kind of touched on it in some respects, but who wins the test and why, Scotty?
Honestly, I think Australia would really want to bounce back after that bullshit in Melbourne. So it's going to be a tight one. I'm backing the Aussies only because it's the pink test. Australia seemed to do well in Sydney.
Yeah.
Backing Smith to score some runs. Khawaja opens, backing him for 100. I think, and I hope this could be the first and only test, obviously the Ashes, where we see a victory by an innings and X amount of runs.
Well, you have been pushing that for 3 of the last 5 tests, so I think it's only due. It's only due that it does happen, so we can get you off that one.
And I will continue to push that prediction until it comes through, and then when it does, I can sit back and go, "Fucking told you so."
Knew it all along. Knew it all along. I just got my
Did you have
test wrong.
money on it? Did you have your money on it? I'm hoping Australia bounce back, backing them to win, definitely, especially the pink test.
It's hard to go past. It felt like even in the Boxing Day test, I know Australia rolled for 150, but I remember saying to my dad, I was with my dad on the day, and I was like, 150 could end up feeling like a 300 wicket. Like it did have that sort of vibe. And when Australia went out there and had them in all sorts, and they didn't look like they were going to make it past 50 at one point there, I was like, shit, doesn't 150 look great? It's just amazing that after Australia had all the chances, then couldn't bowl the same way in that second innings to keep them down. But, Bazball sort of triumphant. But I get the vibe that was the test that Australia probably should have still won. Like to have a lead like that after only scoring 150 in the first innings, they probably deserved and should have played better to win that match. Definitely. They're going to come back. And sometimes the Australian teams need this, Scotty. They get a little bit arrogant. And we need a loss to sort of smack us back. We see it all the time with the Kangaroos in rugby league.
Yep.
So maybe it might be what we need to get them right. So Pidge, Glenn McGrath can have them cooking on fire. The one thing about Glenn, he needs all 5 days for donations in Sydney.
He does. So definitely,
you're gonna see a 5-day test match. And hopefully the weather holds out. But I'm thinking Australia too, and I'd love to see Smith score 100. I think that'd be a great one.
Definitely.
The tip off, Scotty. It's over. So basically this is the thing where each and every week we both get a $500 multi. You have to do a minimum of 3 legs. End of the year, there is a favour to the person who is the victor. Scotty, the tally, we started at the back end of the year. It sounds bad when I say all year and it's 4-2. It sounds like we only had 6 multi wins. It's been going for about 10 weeks, so we have had some bad weeks recently, but it's not 52 weeks and it's 4-2.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
Have you had any thoughts about what the favour will be? Because I can't win now, so there's no point putting a multi on. The end of the year is matter of days away. You are up by 2. Unassailable.
I'm honestly struggling. Like, I don't know where to go with it. Like, do I bite the bullet and just go, well, we've joked about it. It's going to be sexual. I honestly,
please don't.
No, I'll be honest. It's a genuine struggle. So, if anyone out there has any ideas, I know we've had one suggestion from Jono about a funded trip to Magic Round.
Which I'm fine with because it's probably a Jetstar flight.
It'll be cancelled anyway.
Yeah, a cool stay in some really good hostel in Brisbane, and you're sweet.
It's done and dusted for $90.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anyone out there is listening and actually has any ideas or any input or any thought on what we should run with, please throw them out there. I am 100% anticipating a message from Shane Nevin.
Oh, one of our show goats, one of our very important listeners that does message you a lot.
I think I wouldn't be surprised if he comes up with a suggestion or an idea. He's an ideas man. I think he might come up with a good one, but I'm genuinely struggling. Yeah. And I lost my last multi by 1 leg, so you really had a big chance.
I know. And I lost by 1 leg too, and it was something so random that the Brooklyn Nets finally won a game.
Yeah.
And it was just such a weird game to see. And they won by like 3 points. It's just a disaster. Like I looked through all the games like, yes, I'm in here. And then I'm like, oh, the Brooklyn Nets, they won?
Yeah.
What? So very shattering, but mate, may the victor go the spoils. I look forward to the sexual. I mean, the favour. Talking Sport Report at gmail.com. Email through any suggestions for Scotty. Try to keep them on. Give me a chance. Give me give him a good idea, but not too good an idea. Let's get the comment club. We'll find out what it is next week.
It's time for Comment Club. Normally I ignore all the comments. I get a lot of them. I've got to get paid for this crap.
To get into the comment club, it's very, very easy. Just email us anytime like you could for Scotty's tip-off victory, talkingsportreport@gmail.com, or slide into our DMs. Scotty loves a personal slide into his DMs, but probably won't get you in the comment club. You need to slide into us at Talking Sport Report at TikTok, Instagram, and on YouTube as Scotty masturbates his mic stand.
Cleaning it, sorry.
Yeah, thanks, mate. It's great on an audio medium to do that in the middle of a record. It's just so you know. Classic. Anyway, we've got a couple of messages this week, and funny enough, they all come from the one guy, a legend of a bloke that we love in Shane Nev, and so basically by default has to be the show goat of the week. We call that the show goat of the week. Basically, we spoke about last week. His two comments came. We spoke about last week. There was an email came through from Joey, my brother-in-law,
what a fantastic email.
Yeah, it was basically about all the darts and all the shenanigans that happens.
Controversy, drugs, doping, fucking punches, bloody wasps or something.
Yeah. It's like the darts world is a different world. And Shane wrote back to us saying, don't you dare go to the darts without me. So if we end up we should actually look at doing a Talking Sport Report excursion where we invite people along from the podcast, and we might even go to the darts. That might be the way to do it. When the darts come to Australia, maybe like a Sydney or a Newcastle affair. I don't know where they'd be, but we might try and do a Talking Sport Report. And of course, Nev, you can get a look in. And we might have to take as many people as want to come along. But I feel like the darts is such a fun time.
I'm just having a look, and we are on, by the looks of this, 2025-2026 World Darts Championship. No, we missed it.
We did. Damn.
Yeah,
That's
it was.
right.
It was.
There'll be another one.
It was in Newcastle. Hang on. Surely this isn't for. Yeah, no, it was this year. So we missed it. We missed what could have been a sensational outing. You know what we could do? Just go on a bender and play darts at a pub.
Hey,
that'd work.
Checks all my boxes.
Done.
Hey, that should be a great dare from the favour. Hey, come to Newcastle. His next one was just a message. Nev's getting in on the ducket face. He sent me a great video of an umpire who he said morphed into ducket face in real time.
Ooh.
Basically, this guy with this weird action. He was bowling in a local cricket game, and he got his first wicket, bang, top of off. Second wicket, bang, top of off.
Oof.
Just bowling these absolute beautiful balls. Bowls his third and hat-trick ball, bang, top of off, no ball.
Oh, I saw that.
And the guy he looked like he enjoyed it. Like he's one of those umpires, and and Nev's comment was, this guy's a ducket face. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, Scotty hates Ben Duckett. We've discovered it's because of his facial features.
Just
so
him.
People we hate on, we've given them the ducket face. This guy 100% gets the ducket face.
That's
what a
fantastic.
shit move.
I just love the fact that he thoroughly enjoyed that as well.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he's absolutely red hot. I actually caught up with a buddy today, mate of mine, Marty, and I had a good chin wag to Marty. Marty he's been aware of the podcast, but obviously life gets in the way and things get busy. He's just started from episode 1.
Wow.
And is working his way through all of them.
Wow.
So it kind of, which is fantastic. But when I'm getting messages upping me about something I've said about Tom Dearden, fuck, it dead set leaves me stumped.
Wow.
Because I'm like, what did I say? When did I say it? He hits me with episode 6, and I'm like, mate, fucking Usman Khawaja's had 48 birthdays in that time.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah,
but
geez.
hats off. What an absolute solid effort.
That's
solid
incredible.
effort.
That's incredible.
That's potential future throat goat material.
I mean, that is throat goat for this week, right?
Well,
I mean, show goat.
contentious because he didn't join the comment club. You know what? Happy to run with it, but holy shit, if Shane really wants to appeal this, he has the grounds to.
Yes, he really
This hasn't
does.
come through comment club, so you know what? I like a bit of controversy. Let's give
Talking
Marty...
Sport Report at gmail.com. Email through and let's have a chat about it.
Oh, let's give it to Marty, and I really hope never peels this and takes it further.
Love it. And
Yeah.
that brings the end to the podcast. Well, we're getting ready because basically next week is day 1 of the Sydney test. It starts on Jan 4. It's kind of an interesting one, the old Sydney test. It used to always be kind of like New Year's Day or just after, but it's a Jan 4 start for this test. So we'll be here on Sunday night kind of going over what's happened on day 1.
Yeah.
And we might even look at coming back midweek to do a full wrap up, or potentially waiting, depending on how many days it goes for. Scotty, I guess is the big question, and what sort of happens. So keep an eye on the Talking Sport Report. We'll be here on Sunday night next week, dropping it late Sunday night, so you'll get it in your feeds probably Monday morning, just before the start of day 2 play. And hopefully you get a chance to look at for us. If you do get a chance, give us a 5-star rating in any of your podcast apps. Makes a hell of a difference. As always, can get to us at Talking Sport Report, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Give us a follow, shoot us a message, or email anytime, talkingsportreport@gmail.com. Scotty, thank you again, sir.
Mate, thank you for having me. Have a fantastic week, and everyone out there except Ben Duckett.
Peace, love, dove.